Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin here at the headquarters of Callaway Golf, taking a look at their new irons and hybrids. And I'm joined by Luke Williams, Senior Director, Global Product Strategy for Fitting and Irons. Luke, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
This year, this fall, Callaway's brought back a brand that I know is probably sentimental for a lot of people. It is for me. It's one of the first major club purchases I ever made was Steelhead.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, it was the X14 Steelhead irons.
Right.
And you've brought back a familiar look with a whole lot of technology and a whole new iron in the new Steelheads.
Yeah, we definitely have. That Steelhead iron X14 was our best-selling iron ever. And when we hear from consumers and customers, a lot of times they'll ask us to bring back products, whether it's the Great Big Bertha driver or the original 2-ball putter. And the iron that we hear most about is Steelhead. So as we were setting about to design our next X iron, which is really the center of our iron universe, we wanted to take some inspiration from that iron, go back and revisit it, see what it was that people loved so much about it, and reintroduce that, but with modern technology, and really turbocharge it with our latest and greatest technologies.
One thing that our viewers probably recall from earlier this year is the XR line of irons featuring face cup technology and how explosive that was.
Yep.
This has that technology in it.
Absolutely, yeah. So our Cup 360 face cup technology is really the distance generating technology that we started with in fairway woods. We brought it to hybrids, and now we've been in irons for about 2 years now. And it's really what's led to some tremendous performance gains. It's driven our gains in market share, and absolutely, it's a cornerstone that we put into every new iron now.
Now that you've got that forgiveness built in, it also has the technology in that it's got hollow parts that allow you to move the weight around, so it's going to be both forgiving but also going to deliver penetrating ball flight.
Yes. So one of the sort of signatures of the original Steelhead iron and all of our irons in our early days was our S2H2, so our bore-through design. That allowed us to take weight out of the hosel and redistribute it elsewhere in the head, which allowed us to do two things. It allowed us to get the center of gravity lined up with the center of the face so that it wasn't heelward, and it allows us to make the club head more forgiving, so those mishits feel better and you get better results. So that was a technology that we left behind as we focused on cup faces and had some other things that we were trying to do. But now that we know a little more about cup faces, how they work and how best to implement them, we've been able to combine the cup face with the S2H2.
These irons are designed for lots of players, a wide range of players. And obviously there are plenty of players, myself included, that is, you get into the longer irons, you're saying, okay, maybe I want to look for a hybrid. And for the first time ever, there is a Steelhead hybrid that fits right into this set.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we came out with the original Steelhead X14, we didn't have hybrids. Hybrids weren't really, didn't really even exist in the market, but we certainly hadn't introduced any yet. So this time around, now hybrids have become ubiquitous, and with every iron line, we introduce a hybrid as well to complement those irons, and as you said, to work for players when they get to that point in their bag where they start to struggle with the longer irons, where they can jump over and go to a more forgiving, usually longer hybrid solution.
And the shape of this is one of the first things, is this club is designed to cut through the air so that less drag, more speed.
Right, yeah, exactly. So we've taken the Speed Step crown that we introduced originally on the XR driver this year. We brought that down into fairway woods and hybrids. Fairway woods and hybrids don't have the same drag issues that drivers have, but as we're looking to eke out every little bit of a performance, it all helps. So any benefit we can get, we'll take, and that's what we did with this one. So we've got the Speed Step crown. It's obviously got a face cup, so it's got our hyperspeed face cup. Again, that's the engine that drives all the ball speeds. The shape was inspired by the Apex hybrid, which we introduced last year, but it's a little more, it's a little larger, a little more forgiving. I think more people will find it more approachable and easier to hit.
As well, it's going to have a great launch because when you make the head a little bit larger, you can move that weight a little bit further back, keep it lower, which is going to help you get the ball up and flying.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's got a bigger footprint, lower, deeper CG that helps get the ball up in the air. So these are really easy to hit, very forgiving, and long hybrids.
Now, if people want more information about all the new clubs that have that Steelhead moniker, where can they get that info?
The best place will probably be our website, CallawayGolf.com, and we'll have a full array of information, features and benefits, specs, everything you need to know about the new products.
All right, Luke, thanks again for the time.
All right, thank you.
I want to thank Luke Williams for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.